Welcome back, guys. I'm here with another video, and this one will be about what build you should do, in my opinion at least, for PvP slash PvE. And this is all basically just about preference, and hopefully you guys like this one. This is just basically what I like and what I prefer for PvP slash PvE. So let's get started. So as you can see here, my passives, I basically took armor. This is crit 5 out of 5, armor 5 out of 5. The mana part, the intelligence 5 out of 5. The might, which is STR, strength 5 out of 5, and then we have dexterity, which is 5 out of 5. So this is what I like. This one I don't really like that much. It's just movement speed. This is basically to help be quicker, like move faster. This is like for record runs, like if you want to get a record on the leaderboard for like a certain elite and you just want to be fast, or like for like a elite forest. That one basically isn't about the, okay, you do need a lot of damage to clear it, but you also need speed, because if you kill things really fast, you just got to get faster, because there's always people trying to compete for the same thing. You just got to find the most efficient way. So this is just about leaderboard. I wouldn't suggest getting this at all. This one, I have not seen any use for it. I have no idea what it actually does. It says permanently increases your damage by 1%. It doesn't increase anything. So I would avoid this one. I have no idea what it does. And this one is just, like I said, leaderboard runs. Now for the skills, I'm going to start off, first of all, the health pack. This right here, this is just for PvP. And same with the razors. Razors go for both PvP and PvE. But let me just, I'll show you everything. Then once I get to those skills, I'll tell you why I got them. So first of all, I took the Noxus Bolt, which is basically some people call it poison shot. Honestly, I don't care about the names. Whatever they do, that's how I name things. It doesn't matter what they're called. Unless some people are really technical with their skills, I really don't care as much. It's just called poison shot. It does poison damage. It's obvious, straightforward. I took every single one of them except for this one. This is the one that's, some PvE people will take it. It's the one that does the area damage. As soon as you fully charge the ability, this poison shot, and let go, it will hit a target, and target will be impacted by a lot of damage, and then over time take damage, plus surrounding enemies will also take damage in a certain like radius, which I think it says right here. Yeah, 6 meters. And then we have Shadow Pierce. This one is like really debatable, but like I said, this is what I like. I took the first one and the second one. So this helps for everything, PvP, PvE. This is pretty good for PvP. It reduces armor, and also for like boss fights in PvE. This one will be basically, so this was a bit weird to explain, but I used to have this when I farmed PvE kills in like Watcher Tombs 4 or Craig Tomb 3 or 4, I mean. Basically, it's after if you hold it down and you dash, or just click it once, as soon as you finish the animation of the dash, you'll see your character kind of spin in a weird move as if you just let go of a charged auto attack with daggers on. So it's a bit weird. You'll understand when you have it. I don't find it that useful unless you're just going for PvE kills. PvP works too, but I don't like it. I don't think it's worth the skill point. This one, it just hits up to 3 targets. Pretty basic. I don't have it just cause. And next we have the Razor Shield. This one, it has a long cooldown, but it's really nice. It does damage, a lot of damage in my opinion, I think. But since it has a long cooldown, I mean, that's the only down part about it, but it's pretty good. Basically, it increases your dodge by 20%. This is crazy good for PvE and PvP. If you can dodge a lot of incoming damage, that's crazy. Like PvP, dodge is a huge, like, has the biggest impact on almost every rogue there is, because your dodge, honestly, you can have like I talked in the previous video, you can have a ton of crit and destroy. Dodge is kind of the same thing. You can have a ton of dodge and basically be sort of tanky. That's why rogues don't have any shielding abilities. As you've noticed, warriors have their horn, which the heal thing that gives them the 2-second invulnerable shield thing. Same with the mages, have their shield. Rogues don't, because they have high dodge, which is really, really strong and kind of overpowered. This one it causes targets to bleed. It has a 25% chance to cause targets to bleed for 5 seconds. I don't find this one that much useful since you already have the poison shot, so I just didn't take that one. This one I like a lot. Increases your razor shield to for like 8 seconds long. That's pretty good, especially because it has 20-second cooldown. Yeah, 20-second. So that's like after after the full duration is done, you only have 12 seconds to wait, and then you can cast it again. Now we have this one. This is pretty good. As soon as you use it, if let's say you're slowed, you just use this ability. PvP and PvE both work, because let's just say you're slowed. Norder is the most painful one there is. The ice abilities from those wolves is just annoying sometimes. You just use this and boom, there's no more slows. It's just amazing. So this works for PvP and PvE. Like I said, dodge also helps for PvE, because you know you can dodge a lot of damage that comes from all the mobs or the bosses. Sometimes it actually helps a lot more than mobs, since the mobs will usually have a warrior. I mean, yeah, it's just all preference. Next we have the aim shot. This is probably the strongest ability you have. You always want to take this. It's just strong. This thing just destroys. It's basically like a nuke. I don't know if you. Okay, if any of you have played Call of Duty, this is just a game-winning ability. It's just broken. It's seriously super strong. Some of this, I have all the points in. This one just reduces target's armor. Increases your crit by 10%. So if you tap it, so there's a strategy some people do in like PvP and PvE. So since it has a short cooldown, you tap and crit. Let's see, grants for 5 seconds. And the cooldown is 2 seconds. So you tap the ability, and then you get 10% crit chance, and then you hold the ability after it comes up, and you'll have 3 seconds to let go of it after you hold it. It takes about a second to hold it. So you have 2 seconds after holding it to let go to use that at 10% crit just for your own advantage. So it's really good for 1v1ing. I suggest you could sometimes use that in your PvP. I'll do some more videos about PvP and 1v1s later. And if you really want me to make one soon, you just comment anything down below. I will do basically anything. I'll try to help as much as I can for any new players or people that just need some clarification on some stuff. So yeah, that basically sums it up. And hold on, let me reply. And I think that's just this is what I like for the abilities that I suggest most of you guys use for PvP/PvE. Some people go full PvE. I don't like doing that, because sometimes I feel like PvPing and I can't go back, and then I gotta respec and waste gold, and it's just a lot more. This just makes it way more helpful for affording gold. Yeah, so that's my guide for the skills, and I made one for the items and what to buy for Rogue in the previous video. You can guys go watch that. I'll put it in the description below, and yeah, see you guys later.